Happy Friday. Yay, Friday! It's Flower Friday with Easy Ranger, and I'm the inventor and owner, Ann Cork. Welcome back. I hope everyone had a beautiful week. And I felt like this week love was in the air. So when I went to Trader Joe's this morning, I picked up flowers in what I'm calling a non-traditional Valentine's Day palette. So I used, you can see here, some deep reds, some oranges, some purples, some pinks. And instead of starting with just the Easy Ranger and putting together the arrangement, what I thought I would show you today is how you can take just a few flowers and make an arrangement, or do something as full as this. So we're going to kind of deconstruct the arrangement and show you what it looks like when you just maybe buy one bouquet of roses, or maybe just two styles of flowers. So we're going to start. Today I used just this like silver thrift store pitcher that I probably have had in my closet forever. But I found it this morning and I thought this would be a great vessel for something a little different. You don't always have to use a glass vase. You can use something that you just have in your cupboard. And we are using the 5-inch Easy Ranger today. So this is going to be the middle size of our line of bestsellers. So this is your 5-inch, and it comes either as packaged like this or packaged like this. And keep in mind you get a 5-inch in all of our 3-packs as well. So let's talk flowers. So I actually bought 4 different bouquets today from Trader Joe's. And my total flower spend was $20. And at the end, I'll show you how much floral I have left. I think I probably could do 3 more arrangements like this. But I'll give you the lowdown and show them all to you later. So the first flower we're going to take out is going to be this. It's called a wax flower. So in order to do the arrangement, I actually pulled the stems apart. And if you ever buy this, we were just looking at it in the studio, it actually smells kind of like a clean lemon verbena smell. I've never arranged with this, but it was so pretty I had to give it a try. So I'm just going to show you where we put these in here. So I use this like I would a fill. So, you know, any kind of basic like leaf or anything is what florists will use as fill. And I just stuck them into the spots. So as I take it out, I think I used a total of about 2 stems of the wax flower in this arrangement. So if I hadn't bought the wax flower, well, I'll take that one out too. Yeah, let me get that front one. I'm going to show you what it looks like without the wax flower in it. So I think still very lovely. A very nice palette. This is how much I took out of the arrangement of the wax flower. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. And then the next one I kind of bought, which I would consider fill, is this flower right here. Now this one was kind of different. We actually don't know what it's called. All you flower people probably know. But it's almost, the texture of it almost feels like a succulent. I know it's not, but it's kind of like that waxy feeling. And I think we got probably 3 or 5 stems of this in there. And we tried to use it whole, but it's kind of blobby. So we cut it apart and then used it inside the arrangement. So that one, let's take this one out next. I use this one kind of low so that the color is brought, then the eyes kind of brought down into here. And when you have these big heavy blooms, it's nice to mix something little in. But if you didn't have that, I think you still end up with a kind of cool arrangement. So let's get these out of here. Oops. So I knock something down. Okay, so now we are left with this kind of, I would call it more of a contemporary design. So still covering most of the Easy Ranger, still a very nice color palette with just the 2 flowers. If you were just to buy these 2, it would be about $10. So nice economy-wise. And if you look at, these are actually Gerber daisies, which we just thought, like, it almost has a face of a mom. But they're beautiful, full Gerber daisies in this color. So this is kind of what it would look like if we just had the 2 flowers. I only used 3 of the Gerber daisies. I think I have another 3 at least in my bouquet. And then I'm going to pull these out so you can see. Isn't this weird? They have like a double stem. Super strange. So we're going to pull those out. And what you're left with is a half a dozen roses. And what I love about this is this would make me happy any day. Right? Like, just a beautiful little display of roses out on my kitchen table. Super simple. It almost looks, I think, more vintage when we use the the cute little vessel, and then this just spray of roses. It was a dozen roses that we bought today, so we still have another 6 sitting behind. And now I'm going to take this apart so you can see I used the Easy Arranger a little differently today. And I'll show you why. So let's take all of our roses out of here. And I did strip off about, 3 or 4 stems of leaves and probably about 6 inches off the bottom of these. So it could have been taller if I wanted it to be. Let's take that out. And then Tracy, if you can get up close here in a second, we'll show them how. So if you look, I kind of mangled the Easy Arranger to put it in here. So it's not really sitting over, it's kind of sitting in, and I used the outer petals to kind of squish on the outside so that it would be stable. Do you see that? Like I can push on it and it's not going to go anywhere. The reason I did that is if I had taken this, let me pull this one out real quick. If I had taken this and done what I normally do with a vase where I try to like bend it up and push it down, do you see with that rounded lip, it's not going to stick. It's going to shift and go all over the place. So if you kind of do the half in and the half out by just kind of squishing it, don't be gentle, it'll come back to shape. Like that, it makes it secure. And you can use it, and you barely see it from the outside when you have your flowers in. So that is our display for the day, and I have to show you. So these flowers we didn't use. I have to show you how much I've left. Hold on. You won't even believe it. This is how much I have left after doing that whole arrangement. So I think all of us in the office are going to have one for each of our office desks because there's just so many great flowers here still to use. So I think for about $20 you could have gotten at least 3 arrangements as full as the one I started with. And when you think about that, that's just such a great deal. And hey, give one to yourself and 2 to your neighbors. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you next Friday. Take care.